upon ArtworxLA through the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce.
What we do here is provide the students with 2 hours of art a day. Welcome to the Hollywood Media Arts Academy. ArtworxLA serves 25 continuation high schools across LA County. This is just one, and what's happening here is a little bit special because of the fact that we're doing 10 hours of art a week. So let me take you into our animation studio.
Over here, Malik is gonna shoot these scenes and we have the voiceovers on top of that. So it's basically a version of Odyssey based on Marvel's comic.
The cutouts are all going to have joints with all the different characters, like hands and arms and so forth, so they're going to be able to animate what they're capturing. What's really amazing about this space that we're walking through is you'll see student artwork on the walls, and then even this, we have color, and the fact that we want to emphasize to every single student that these are the kind of careers that you can take. You can become a director, you can become an illustrator, you can be a percussionist. You know, these are viable careers. Believe in yourself, believe in your creativity. And so as students come in, they see these kind of positive reinforcements, you know, on the walls. And we really put a lot of attention into making the entire space creative. One of the coolest things that we're doing here is working in partnership with other companies that are just around us. You know, Calumet is down the street, so the students here work with Calumet to take these professional photographs of themselves, and you can see they're beautifully lit, they're really expressive, and from this the students are learning how to use a camera properly, how to frame a shot, how to take a portrait. So we're really excited about those partnerships. Now I'm going to show you something really special now. Are you ready to rock out?
I can't help but notice there's some music in the direction that we're heading.
We have a band here. Right now one of the students is practicing, so let's go step inside. We put this in every one of our classrooms, and the idea here is to show what are the roots of making art and what's the root of your creative process. So when you're making art, when you're examining your creativity, you're learning to be respectful, you're learning to be on task, being articulate, you're learning how to take risks, you're learning how to participate in a discussion. So these are the things that actually inform all of our classes. It's not just, hey, let's make art and let's work on a project. It's like, what are you learning in context of that? And so on this wall here, you're going to see like all the different creative things that are happening in this particular classroom. As I said, the students are examining the Odyssey. So, you know, they've been looking at different examples of film posters, things that have informed them how to do layouts. You're kind of learning about what it means to have rights and royalties. What are some of the themes inside of the Odyssey, and you can kind of just see like some of the creative process that goes on in terms of what they're doing to make their posters.
We're working on movie posters for the Odyssey, and we're working in partnership with the LA Public Library. So they've actually shot photographs of themselves as the characters, and then they've also did a separate photo shoot where we did backgrounds. We also visited the Getty Villa with a couple of our other students to have more backgrounds. And they're basically building on all that, and then the very last step is working on fonts and stuff, everything in Photoshop.
What's your experience working with the kids?
It's awesome. I have so much fun. I feel like I'm back in school, and it's all about experimentation and like exploring and, you know, see what you get. It's really, really fun.
Well, I want to introduce you to one of our wonderful students. This is Alex.
What's your story? How did you end up here?
And I was being like bullied like during school, and I was being low on credits because I was always missing school and stuff because people were always like bashing on me. So moving here like and going to the school just like changed my life.
So what's your favorite stuff about this school?
My teachers, they can be really awesome, and they're understanding and they're able to help a lot of individuals. There's so much I want to do. I want to be in a band. I practice my singing and I practice my guitar for a bit, and I just like to jam out at home. If you really consider yourself an artist, then you're an artist. And if you're really talented at what you do, then go for it. Art does really help people, you know.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you're so cool.
Let me tell you about the woman that made this all possible, Cynthia Campoy Brophy. She founded the organization 22 years ago. She's our executive director still. The entire academy here was her vision 4 years ago, and so all the partnerships that went into play to make this happen is really because of her.
What was the idea initially? How did this come about?
just started by going out and bringing artists into one community center, and then discovered alternative education, and then we've grown throughout this system.
It seems like there's this lovely thing that happens when people are studying art and then they suddenly realize that they can become art. And that you guys are sort of exploring that inflection point.
Their own story, it doesn't just stop at their story, right? Their story has a validity, but there's also a connection to history. And how do you make that connection? And how do you see them? How can art be expansive, right? So that we're connected to each other across neighborhoods, across countries, across time.
The students actually made this mural that is on the side of our school, which is absolutely fantastic. It's the angel of Los Angeles.
Talk about this annual gala because
Yes.
there's something coming up this year, I know.
That's right. We do an annual gala every single year to raise money to make what you see here possible. Our annual gala this year is going to be in May, and we're always reaching out to corporations, individuals who care about what's happening here, who want to step up and financially contribute, and also attend an event where they get to see the student work, they get to hear the students talk, and they get to hear about the story of our organization. And so this year it's going to be at the California Science Center underneath the space shuttle. So come out, support ArtworxLA, and come meet our students.